Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn, part 89 I think, or 90, not sure, 90 I think, part 90, yeah. This little corner picking up stuff in this place that I've just kind of entered, this sort of villagey kind of building kind of thing. Okay, and that way down there. Just towards here I go. Have we gone along here? I don't think so. No, about downstairs. Down here.
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Whatever work these outfits are doing and more.
Okay, so the stair takes you up.
I hear the
Alright, let's keep going
What are you waiting around for, Outlander?
this way.
Bounties are announced inside.
How can you just decide not to strike back against the usurper?
Nah. Right. Let's put here.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside.
but he refused
I'll
to
be waiting.
surrender when discovered
Kinda busy.
and fled. And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's
Outlander,
still time to save
and
him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring
Traitor
from
bounty.
high.
Well, the
It's a
Kestrels.
side quest.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
Where did it go? This way. So, what's that? Traitor's bounty there. Okay. So I've got an errand and a side quest to try and get through as well. Let's do this main quest as of Deep Secrets of the Earth. That's what I'm doing, so carry on with that. So yeah, straight ahead. In here.
This is insane.
Hardly.
Climb down.
Going to see me.
You underestimate the balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
If you're gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
I don't like heights.
You worry me, boy. You worry me.
Or to my left. Oh, down there. How do I get down there? I've got to just climb down, or I don't know. It says climb down, but where? These guys are in my way. I've got to take them down. Have I?
You're among the faithful. Show some respect.
I don't know what. Talk to. Okay.
If you've got a problem with me, talk to Odin. If you can stand his breath.
Another manhunt. How many men and women can one tribe lose? Odin, leader of Odin's marvels. You've a fresh face. When you're less an eye or an ear or two, you'll fit right in. First impressions make the sale, except in this snake pit. They'll take whoever shows up.
This isn't your first job for the Shadow Karja?
Scared of their own shadows, Karja, more like. They spit on me, but the shards are good. Look at those nobles. I say noble, but you can't dress a rat in silk and call it a rat king, can you? Sunfall is a house of clay. If you were to stamp your foot, it would all crumble.
Shouldn't you all be setting out to hunt Uthid?
Have you never done this before? Whoever goes first just leads the others. Just take a load off and avail yourself of some Karja booze until someone sniffs out the trail. Then watch us seek out our prey, straight as a ravager's shot. Zip!
Are you sure you're gonna be able to walk in a straight line?
What are you getting at?
Do you think Uthid did what they're accusing him of?
I hope so. It'll make him more dangerous. My advice, it's best not to overthink such things.
Overthink whether he's guilty or innocent?
You let all these thoughts in your head, you'll never make it as a mercenary. Only thing that matters is dead or alive. If they say alive, bring a rag to stuff in its mouth. But these days, no one wants alive.
Farewell, Odin.
Good hunting. If I should have cause to kill you, you won't suffer.
Oh, thanks.
Climb down. Just climb down where they are standing? I don't know. Doesn't really give me a climb down option there. Just jump down then.
You do what you
Dunno.
and then you're gone. Understood?
Head back to the throne room, Outlander. You're making yourself a nuisance.
How do I get down there? Don't know. I go back here, this side. This way. Can't get in there though. Don't know where to climb down. It doesn't say jump down, it says climb down. So, maybe down here? sure. Kinda isn't really being. It says. Could go down there, I suppose. Try. Oh no! Should have hit that top of that thing, that rock thing, before hitting the ground. I don't know where I've got to go here. I mean, doesn't give you a climb down option
First time in
anywhere.
the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh,
The balustrade.
They want
It's a
us
short
to
drop
see
from
this,
there.
boy. It makes quite an impression.
okay, so I'll just go down here then. Can't go there. Can't go down that way. Locked off.
Behave yourself, Outlander, or we'll toss you in the ring.
If you're
Gotta talk to this guy
another
again.
manhunt. I'm Odin. First impressions.
This isn't your first job for the Shadow Karja?
Scared of their. Look at those nobles. Sunfall.
Shouldn't you all be setting out to hunt Uthid?
Have you never? Just take a look and watch us.
Are you sure you're going to be able to walk in a...
What are you getting at?
Do you think Uthid...
I hope so. If they say a lot.
Farewell, Odin.
Good hunting. If I should have cause to.
Oh, thanks.
That. Now what? I don't know where I have to climb down. Let's try this bit again. Hold on, there's a... There, now let's... I want to hit that rock thing there and then go to that bit there. Ah. Right. Right. Right, climb these things. There you go. Now climb down. Yeah. There you go.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Right. Let's think.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Explore the Project Zero Dawn facility. Okay, so I came. Just look, just in case I've missed any pickups. Okay, nothing here. So this kinda... Ooh boy, this looks kinda large. Kinda large, but probably isn't that large. Ooh, could take a while. See?
Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Right. To this thing. Yeah, it's one of those. Right, from lounge staff to admin, subject another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we are tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives for to claim persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Okay. That's all the ones I collected in the last mission. God, still a heck of a lot of these things. Right, how many more are in this sort of web of rooms I'm in now? One over there. Need support too. Right, from reception staff to admin, subject we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing 20 candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. And any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. Okay. Make sure that's them all in this room. Right, next.
I'll tuck that away.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
In a smaller room.
Okay. Soundproofing. From lounge staff to admin. Subject soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, and the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Okay. Now, it's kinda that way to go. That's the way to go. Is that the way I came? Yeah. Just kinda making sure. Kinda want to get all these text logs and whatever, audio logs as well, probably.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Yeah. Hang on. That's sort of what it was. This is a dead end room. Okay. It's in here. Nice. Another log here. Right. From lounge staff to admin. Subject restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber, mint or blackberry sage varieties, I am going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes. Okay? Right. Is that one? Yes, it's the one I've read. On the other side. That's about it here. Right. Still here.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Well,
doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
That was weird, that cutscene. She didn't have her headgear on. It's completely removed there in that cutscene. I mean, it's been in other cutscenes. Strange. Right. Next room. There's a good few rooms here. Just check there's nothing I've missed here. Oh. Right.
Kestrels. They got in.
Kill the
Through the
shadow.
vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Come on. Can I not? Well, let's see what we've got here. Right, so let's put some trip wires down. That should help a lot. Where are they? 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 of them, but then again, that's a heavy. I only see 3. Right, let's see. I don't think there's much. Now let's place some wires and see what happens. See if they come up here. I don't know if they'll come up here. Oh, there's another one of these. Right. It's an audio one, I think. Interview it was. I can't remember the name. That one there. Yeah, this one.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing, dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution, liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Maybe this one as well.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
I don't think I've read this one either. Right.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. Every possible countermeasure has been attempted. Weapons, even nuclear, only delay the inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. There are no survival options. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it. Hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Yeah, that was the one I got in the hologram there. Just a little earlier. Now, let's see, I've got to get these three guys dispatched. I could probably, I'm not sure if they actually come up here. I could probably just take them out. They could come up. So stick some mines in.
The sun has never touched this place.
Okay, that'll do. Path. Come on. He goes around that way. Can I take him from here? Can't see him from here, so I can see these guys, I think. They're through another room. So there's only one guy here in this room, so I'm gonna have to go down there. Yeah, I can see him from here though. Let's see if I can whistle him. Where is he? Right.
Oh yeah.
And that's that. Has I been warned? Looks like it. That was a silent kill. I mean, how the hell it's alarmed them, I don't know.
That hurt.
Come on.
Grant me victory.
It's heavy. It's heavy. Where's the other guy?
Anyone see anything?
Sitting down.
Don't mind me.
Come on. Let's get the gun. Come on.
Should give me the upper hand.
Quicker with the gun now. Where is he? Alright.
We're too close to the tribal perimeter to stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Yeah, I'm quicker with a gun now, so I can kind of sprint with it almost. The heavy lifter upgrade is kind of, you know. Now let's have a wee look here, see. What the hell is this? Can't get through. Invisible shield there. Right. Oh no. Trying to get back to my... For some reason there's a... an invisible shield here. And try and get back. To get up to... get my my trip mines back, my trip wires back. One more. Can we get up here? No. Maybe I'll get... ah, this is weird. Right.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments your team tracked me down.
I'd have to ditch something.
Okay, back down.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines? I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Okay, listening.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Okay. A few more here to do. Counselor guidelines. Okay. Right, for debriefing after presentation, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarise yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm. Addendum B1 and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar or undersea structures. Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Not that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Okay.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East response team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Good.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare.
I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Okay. Now there's a bit over here. There's little vents here, so let's go through them. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay. It don't seem to be leading anywhere though. It's just a dead end. Okay, I thought there'd be another room in there, but nothing. Right, let's go with this gun.
I'll take this.
Into the next area. Yeah, I can go a wee bit fast now with the gun. Can't sprint, but it's kind of a light jog she's in with it, so it's a little better movement wise, you know. Here.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
No headgear again.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I don't know why she takes her headgear off in these cutscenes. You know, odd. Right, I've still a fair bit of wandering to do around this place. Investigating. What's that thing? That's an upstairs bit, isn't it? That's the stairs. So into the next room.
Now this thing is dangerous.
What's dangerous? What are these? Meet your selection. Hold on. That's not it. This one. Good news. That must have been her. That must be that holographic one I just played. Yeah. This one. Right. Text, data points, quests. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn. Classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave the facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week.